Good day mga ka-CRT, welcome again to our YouTube channel. For this video, meron tayong sample ECE or ECT review questions. This will consist of 75 questions and divided into two parts. Ang first part, puro questions lang. Pero kung gusto nyong mag-skip na sa first part, pwede na kayong pumunta sa part 2 wherein nandun na yung question and answer. Let's begin with part 1. Again, this is questions only. Kung gusto nyong pumunta na sa my questions with answers or solutions, mag-skip na kayo dito, i-pass forward nyo na papuntang part 2. Pero sa mga gusto mag-practice, magsasagot muna kayo ng mga makikita nyong questions and later, checkan nyo yung gawa nyo referring to the part 2. Andun yung mga answers and solutions. So for number 1, the question is, what is the SI unit of electrical charge or electric charge? Number 2, which of the following can represent the unit of charge aside from coulomb? Number 3, calculate the magnitude of electric potential at a point 10 millimeters from 1,000 electrons. Number 4, which of the following is considered as the best conductor of electricity? Number 5, what does AWG stand for? Number 6, what is the AWG number for signaling wires in FDAS, Fire Detection and Alarm System? Number 7, the resistance of a copper with alpha 6.8 times 10 negative 3 per degree Celsius wire is 20 ohms at 20 degrees Celsius. Calculate its resistance at 31 degrees Celsius. So habang nagsisolve kayo, pwede nyo namang i-post muna yung video, then mag-solve kayo, and pag nag-arrive na kayo sa answer nyo, so pwede nyo isulat muna yung mga letter of answers nyo, and then later, checkan nyo yung gawa nyo. Number 8, a 10 ohm resistor is connected to the terminals of a battery with a voltage of 240 volts. What is the value of current in the resistor? Number 9, determine the resistance of the color-coded resistor shown. So the first digit or the first color is brown, second color black, third orange, and fourth tolerance, which is gold. Number 10, determine the resistance of the color-coded resistor, yellow, violet, red, and silver. So yan ang first 10 natin. I-summarize nyo lang muna yung mga sagot nyo or i-list down nyo muna yung mga sagot nyo, whether yung letter lang ang ilagay nyo or yung mismong na-solve ninyo. Next, 11, what is the CGS unit of magnetic flux? Number 12, Tesla is a unit of, pili ka lang dyan, A, B, C, or D. Number 13, if the flux density in a certain magnetic material is 0.25 Tesla and the area of the material is 0.35 square inch, what is the flux through the material? Pwede mong i-pause muna yung video, then isolve mo yung problem na to. Number 14, a material that has permeability slightly less than that of free space is called A, B, C, or D. 15, what is the reciprocal of magnetic reluctance? 16, given this circuit, find the total resistance and the total current. So wala nang choices. Para makapag-practice kayo ng solving, isolve nyo yung circuit na to. So composed of series parallel connection. For number 17, another DC circuit, series parallel combination, find the total resistance and total current. Number 18, for this circuit, find the resistance between A and B. So this is the terminal A and this is the terminal B. So kung ano yung nasa in-between circuit or in-between of A and B, solve nyo yung total resistance. Number 19, again, find the resistance between terminal A and terminal B. So this is the terminal A and this is the terminal B. Ang connected na circuit dyan, purely resistive. So combination yan ng series and parallel. Solve nyo yan. Pause nyo muna yung video, then mag-solve kayo. Pag meron na kayong RAB, record nyo lang muna yung sagot nyo sa papel, then later checkan nyo kapag papanoorin nyo na yung part 2. Number 20, another DC circuit. Find the Millman's voltage and all I's. So yung I's na to, yan yung I1, I2, and I3. 21, the RMS voltage is 17 volts. Calculate the peak voltage. 22, in pure capacitive circuit, which of the following is true? So pili lang kayo dyan, A, B, C, or D. Then record your answer in any sheet of paper. 23. What is the SI unit of electric charge? 24. What is the power factor of a pure resistive circuit? 25. Calculate the time constant. So ito yung series RC circuit na tinatawag. 26. What is the unit of apparent power? So yan ba ay watts, watt ampere, volt ampere, or volt ampere reactive? 27. What is the value of XL given the series RL circuit? 28. In series resonance, which of the following is true? A, B, C, or D? 29. What is the value of the resonant frequency given this series R, L, and C circuit. Number 30, what is the charge of the capacitor at 3 time constant? So check nyo muna yung mga answers nyo from 1 to 30. Pwede nyo balikan yung mga ibang items, double check. 31, what do you call the outermost electron in the figure? So ito yung outermost electron. In some cases, more than one ang outermost electrons. So yan, A, B, C, or D. 32, what category of material that is characterized by having 1 to 3 valence electrons? '33, what is the energy gap in germanium? '34, it is a type of bonding correspond to the sharing of valence electrons between two or more atoms. 35, it occurs when a conduction band electron loses energy and falls back into a hole in the valence band. 36, it is a material produced after doping silicon with pentavalent atom. 37, which of the following is not a type of trivalent atom? 38, what is the forward voltage of gallium arsenide diode? 39, what do you call the circuit shown? 40, in DC power supply, what is next after the rectifier? 41, calculation lang, walang choices. The input peak voltage to a half-wave rectifier is 5 volts, 60 Hz. Calculate the average value of the rectified voltage and the output frequency. So kung dito hindi binanggit kung anong diode ang ginamit dito sa rectifier, i-assume natin ang silicon diode. 42. The input peak voltage to a full wave bridge type rectifier is 5 volts 60 Hz. Calculate the average value of the rectified voltage and the output frequency. So this time naman, full wave ang ginamit, bridge type. Next, 43, identify the symbol shown. 44, also identify the symbol shown. Number 45, which of the following diode is used for high-frequency circuits, switching power supplies, and RF applications? 46, who were considered as the inventors of transistor? 47, what are the terminals of BJT? (48) In BJT, which of the following is heavily doped terminal? (49) Which of the following is the most stable DC biasing in BJT? (50) Which of the following is the characteristic of BJT? So naka 50 items na tayo. Double check nyo yung mga sagot. Double check yung mga naka-summarize yung answers, and then later checkan nyo gamit yung part 2 natin. Dun sa part 2 ng video na to, andun na yung answers and solutions. 51. Which of the following are common types of FET, field effect transistor? 52. What are the regions of operation of BJT? 53. Compared with BJTs, FETs generally have A, B, C, or D. 54. To operate in saturation region, base emitter junction must be blank and base collector junction must be blank. So this is in terms of biasing, forward or reverse ang magiging possible na pagpipilian natin kada blank. So what is the best answer? A ba, B, C, or D? 55. Which BJT configuration is known for having moderate or high voltage gain and moderate current gain? A, B, C, or D? 56. Which BJT configuration has low input impedance and high output impedance? 57. What is the current gain of common base BJT amplifier? 58. Which of the following is a value for the Z-in or input impedance in common emitter configuration? 59. Identify the symbol shown. 60. What are the regions of operation of FET, field effect transistor? 61. The insulating layer in MOSFET construction is called A, B, C, or D? 62. Which of the following is most linear class of amplifier? 63. Which of the following is called push-pull amplifier? 64. Identify the oscillator shown in the figure here. A, B, C, or D? 65. Which of the following is not a type of LC feedback oscillator? 66. 741 IC is a or an blank. A, B, C, or D. 67. What is the ideal value of the output impedance of 741 IC? 68. What is the gain of the op-amp shown below? 69. In logic circuit, 74LS08 IC is a blank gate. And or not XOR. 70. Which logic gate produces a high output if and only if the inputs are all low? So this is now our number 70. So last 5 questions to go. Double check nyo na yung mga nalista nyo na sagot or answers. 71. What is the functional difference between an SR flip-flop and a JK flip-flop? Check the choices, A, B, C, or D. 72. Identify the symbol shown. So under na ito ng industrial electronics. A, B, C, or D. 73. Also identify the symbol shown. 74. Which of the following do not have cathode terminal? And number 75. Which of the following has 4 terminals? A, B, C, or D? So this is the end of the part 1. 75 questions only. So yung kasunod nito, yung part 2, babalikan ulit yung lahat ng questions with answers and solutions na. Punta na tayo dito sa part 2. Questions, answers, and solutions. So for number 1, what is the SI unit of electric charge? The answer is coulomb. Number 2, which of the following can represent the unit of charge aside from the coulomb? Number 2, which of the following can represent the unit of charge aside from coulomb? So the answer for this is volt farad. So mag-recall tayo ng formula. Yung formula natin ng Q from Coulomb's law is F equals KQ1 Q2 over R squared. Aside from this formula na involve ang Q, meron din tayong formula na Q equals CV. Okay, so yung Q na Coulomb, in terms of formula, this is volt and this is farad. So that's why one of the unit na pwede or equivalent ng Coulomb is volt farad. So, pwede rin yung formula na Q equals I times T. So, therefore, this is ampere second. So, pwede rin yan. Okay? And then, may isa pa yung Q equals W over V. So, pwede siyang joule per volt. Okay, so dito sa number 2, letter A lang ang pwede na sagot. Number 3, calculate the magnitude of electric potential at a point 10 millimeters from 1,000 electrons. So kung nagsagot kayo Sa part 1, ang sagot natin dito sa part 2, 144 microvolts. And this is the solution. Gamit ang o related sa Coulomb's law, ang pinanggalingan ng formula na to, voltage equals kQ over R. Yung K, constant yan, 9 times 10 raised to 9. Yung Q, since 1,000, then yung charge ng electron, positive na lang ginamit since magnitude naman ang tinatanong. So instead na negative 1.6, positive na to. So for electron charge, 1.6 times 10 raised to negative 19 times 1,000 pa. Then yung R, the distance, so ito yung 10 na millimeter pero dapat naka-express in meter. Kaya 10 times 10 raised to negative 3. I-solve nyo lang to, you will arrive at 144 microvolts. Number 4, which of the following is considered as the best conductor of electricity? And the answer for this is silver. Number 5, what does AWG stand for? Answer is letter A, American Wire Gauge. Number 6, what is the AWG number for signaling wires in fire detection and alarm system? And this is letter C, number 16. Okay? So number 7, the resistance of a copper with alpha of 6.8 times 10 raised to negative 3 per degree Celsius is 20 ohms at 20 degrees Celsius. Calculate its resistance at 31 degrees Celsius. So the answer for this is 21.5 ohms. For the solution, so this is R times 1 plus alpha delta T. Yun yung pinaka-formula dyan. Kung i-recall nyo, don't forget this formula. R equals R initial times 1 plus alpha delta T. And you will arrive at 21.496 or 21.5 ohms. So for 7, letter A. Number 8, a 10 ohm resistor is connected to the terminals of battery with voltage of 240 volts. What is the value of current in the resistor? So ito ohms law lang. Kaya the answer is 24 amperes. Ito yung solution. V over R lang. So 240 over 10 is 24 amperes. Number 9, determine the resistance of the color-coded resistor shown in the picture below. So brown is 1, black is 0. And then yung orange, multiplier na 1,000. Gold is 5%. So the answer for this is letter C. 10,000 ohms or 10 kilo ohms plus and minus 5%. For number 10, determine the resistance of the color-coded resistor, yellow, violet, red, silver. And this is letter D, 4.7 kilo ohms plus and minus 10%. Number 11, what is the CGS unit of magnetic flux? The answer for this is Maxwell. So kapag SI unit yan, ang sagot, Weber. Number 12, Tesla is a unit of, the answer is letter D, magnetic flux density. 13, if the flux density in a certain magnetic material is 0.25 Tesla and the area is 0.35 square inch, what is the flux? So kung nagsagot kayo kanina sa part 1, Aabangan nyo na lang yung sagot natin dito, and this is letter B, 56.5 microweber. For the solution, so ang formula ng flux ay B times A, yung Tesla times the area. Pero yung area dapat naka-square meter. So magkaroon kayo ng conversion dyan. And this is the complete solution. You will arrive at 56.48 or 56.5 microweber. Number 14, a material that has permeability slightly less than that of free space is called letter A, diamagnetic. Itong diamagnetic, these are the materials that are not attracted by magnet. Examples, gold and silver. Next, number 15. The reciprocal of magnetic reluctance is called letter D, permeance. Number 16. Find the total resistance. So magsisimula tayo dito. So series ang connection niyan. Therefore 8 plus 4 equals 12 ohms. Then itong dalawa, 12 iparallel nyo sa 12. So paano ang solution niyan? Kapag dalawa lang, pwede kayong gumamit ng product over sum. O kaya yung shortcut, kapag yung nakaparallel equal value, i-divide mo lang kung ilan yung nakaparallel. In this case, dalawang 12 divided by 2. Kung tatlong 12 yan, divided by 3. So this is 12 divided by 2 ang gagamitin. So 6 ohms. And then itong 6 na to, magiging series yan dito sa R1. Therefore, ang R total natin, 6 plus 6 equals 12 ohms. For the total current, ohms law na lang to, VT over RT. So we have 12 volts, given naman yung 12 volts, over 12 ohms. So this is 1 ampere. Number 17. So ito muna isosolve natin. Nakaparallel yan. So 100 times 250 over 100 plus 250. So this is 500 over 7 ohms. Ito naman, parallel din, gamitan natin ng product over sum. So ito naman, 1,400 over 11 ohms. So yung total resistance natin, i-add lang natin yan. And this is, pwede nang mag-decimal. Okay? 198.70 kung 2 decimal places. For the total current, 24 volts, yan ang total voltage, over 198.7. So the answer is 0.12 ampere. So for number 18, dito kung i-observe nyo, this is point A. Pag tinrace mo yan, ito point A din. Ito, point A din. Ito naman, pag tinrace mo, this is point B. Then, extend mo rito, point B rin to. Kung makikita nyo yung bawat resistor, itong 15 ohms between A and B. Itong another 15 ohms between A and B rin siya. And this 15 ohms between A and B rin. So kung ilalatag natin yan na pare-pare silang between A and B, so connected yung one side nila sa A, yung kabilang side nila connected pare-pares din sa B. That's why this is simply 3 resistors in parallel. And kung nakaparallel, then pare-parehas, yung total resistance niyan pwedeng shortcut. Di ba? Yung R divided by kung ilan yung nakaparallel. So in this case, 15 ohms and then tatlo sila, our answer is simply 5 ohms. So yan ba yung sagot nyo kanina? Sa part 1, di ba? Part 1 natin, pinakita muna natin lahat ng questions. And then dito sa part 2, nandito na yung mga answers with solutions. So next, number 19. Find RAB again. So dito naman, dadali natin yung solution papunta rito sa terminals na to. Isa-isay natin yan. Ito ay naka-series, 6 ohms yan. Then, ito, tsaka ito, parallel connection yan. So, ang makukuha nyo dito, 3 ohms. Okay? Then, anong gagawin dyan sa 3 ohms na yan? Dito na yung next connection yan. So, naka-series. 3 plus 3 equals 6 ohms na naman. Itong 6 ohms na to, dadalin mo rito yan. Anong connection? Parallel. 6 parallel with 6. So, dalawang parehas. I-divide mo lang sa 2. 3 ohms. Diba? So, itong 3 na yan, naka-series dito yan sa 3, tsaka sa 3. Kaya dito, equivalent yan sa 3 plus 3 plus 3, 8 ohms pala to. Yung equivalent niyan. Okay? So, the equivalent series connection up to this point is 8 ohms. Then, nakaparallel to, 8 parallel with 8 is 4. So, anong gagawin sa 4? Isi-series dito yan. Therefore, RAB natin is simply 4 plus 2 or 6 ohms. Yan ba ang sagot nyo kanina sa part 1? Okay, for number 20, find the Millman's voltage and all I's. So, yung Millman's voltage, gawin nating Vm. Recall natin ang formula. This is V1 over R1 plus V2 over R2 plus V3 over R3 and so on. I-divide natin yan sa inverse ng resistance or summation ng inverse ng resistance na 1 over 1 plus 1 over 2 plus 1 over 3 and so on kung may mga iba pang branch. So, dalhin natin dito ang solution. Therefore, this is Bm. So, ang V1 or ang first branch natin, dito natin kukunin. Ang voltage dyan is 10 volts over ang resistance dyan, 10 ohms. Plus, okay, ito naman, walang voltage source dito. So, this is 0 over the resistance dyan sa branch na yan, 40 ohms. Plus, dito naman sa third branch, ang voltage, 20 volts over yung resistance sa branch na yan, 20 ohms. So, ito na ngayon yung pinapahanap na Millman's voltage. Kulang pa pala yan. Meron pang denominator pa pala. So, numerator pa lang yan over 1 over 10 ohms plus 1 over 40 ohms plus 1 over 20 ohms. So, isolve lang muna natin. So the answer here is 80/7. Kapag dinesimal nyo, 11.43 volts. Okay? So para naman ma-solve yung I1, ito yung solution. Bali yung 10 volts, ima-minus lang natin yung millmans. So this is 10 minus 11.43 over 10 ohms. So negative 0.143 ampere. So kaya negative yan, ibig sabihin, baliktad lang yung arrow. So instead na to the right, yung flow ng 0.143 dapat to the left. Yun lang naman ibig sabihin. For I2, kanina walang voltage pero dito magsosolve na tayo ng I. Ang gagamitin nyo yung millmans. 11.43 over the resistance, yung 40 ohms. Kung 3 decimal din to, 0.286 amperes. Then for I3, so yung 20 volts na to, magma-minus ulit tayo ng millmans. 11.43 over nung sa resistance dyan na 20 ohms. So this is 0.4285. Gawin ko ng 429. So yan yung mga sagot natin for this number 20. Next, for number 21, the RMS voltage is 17 volts. Calculate the peak voltage. So ang sagot dito, letter D, 24 volts. For the solution, this is simply yung RMS, i-multiply mo ang square root of 2 to get the peak voltage. So this is 24.04. Sa choices, 24 volts. 22, in pure capacitive circuit, which of the following is true? So ano ba yung mga pinag-uusapan dyan? Yung lead and lag. Ano ba yung nauuna? Yung current ba o yung voltage? At kung may nauuna, may nahuhuli, in terms of degrees, ilan yung value? Okay, so pure capacitive to, the answer is I leads E or the voltage by 90 degrees. Magiging less than 90 degrees yan kapag yung capacitor may kasama ng resistor. So ito sa capacitor, kapag inductor or pure inductive, babaliktad lang yan. E leads I naman yon. Okay? Kaya dito tatandaan natin yung mnemonics na Eli the Iceman. So kapag inductive circuit, nauuna yung E. Kapag capacitive circuit, nauuna yung I. Number 23, ano yung sagot nyo rito? Parang naulit lang to. What is the SI unit of electric charge? Naulit lang tong item na to or yung question. Ang sagot dito ay letter B. 24 na tayo. What is the power factor of pure resistive circuit? The answer for this is 1. Kapag pure inductive yan or capacitive, 0. Kapag naman magkahalo, kapag RL or RC or RLC, between 0 to 1. Walang greater than 1 na power factor. 25. Calculate the time constant. Simple lang naman. Simple RC circuit. So ang answer dito, letter D, 7.5 milliseconds. Simple solution is, imumultiply nyo lang yung R and C. So 500 times 15 micro is 7.5 milliseconds. 26. what is the unit of apparent power? The answer is volt ampere. So yung true power, watts ang unit. Yung reactive power, ito naman yung unit, volt ampere reactive or bar. Kapag apparent, volt ampere. 27, what is the value of XL? So yung XL, inductive reactance. And the answer for this is none from the choices. Kaya kung nag-solve kayo sa part 1, baka nagtataka kayo, wala sa choices yung sagot. So hindi na ilagay yung correct answer. Ang solution kasi dito, XL equals 2 pi FL. So 2 pi times the frequency, andyan naman ang frequency, 60. And yung L, etong 0.5 Henry. So the correct answer for number 27 is 188.5. 28, in series resonance, which of the following is true? So the answer for this, equal ang XC and XL. So letter A for number 28. 29, what is the value of the resonant frequency? So the answer is 161.2 and the solution is 1 over 2 pi square root of LC. L is 650 millihenry. C is 1.5 microfarad. So this is the answer, 161.2. 30. What is the charge of the capacitor at 3-time constant? Itong symbol na to, dito sa capacitor, this is time constant. So the answer for this, at 3-time constant, ang charge na ng capacitor, 95%. For your reference, ito yung table. Kapag 1-time constant, 63%, 2, 86, 3, 95, 4, 98, and 5, 99%. 31. What do you call the outermost electron in the figure? Valence electron, letter B. 32. What category of material that is characterized by having 1 to 3 valence electron? This is letter A, conductor. 33. What is the energy gap in germanium? So the unit is electron volt. And this is 0.67 electron volt. For your reference, sa germanium, again, 0.67. Sa silicon, 1.1. Sa gallium arsenide, 1.43 electron volt. Ang tawag dyan ay energy gap. 34, it is a type of bonding correspond to the sharing of valence electrons between two or more atoms. Answer for 34 is letter C, covalent bonding. 35, it occurs when conduction band electron loses energy and falls back into the hole in the valence band. Answer is recombination. 36, it is a material produced after doping silicon with pentavalent atom. So pinaghalo ang silicon and pentavalent atom. Ang mapuproduce natin dyan, N-type material. Letter D for number 36. 37, which of the following is not a type of trivalent atom? The answer is letter D, germanium. So, ibig sabihin yung boron, indium, and gallium, lahat yan considered trivalent atom. 38, what is the forward voltage of gallium arsenide diode? The answer for number 38 is letter D, 1.2 volts. For your reference, germanium 0.3, silicon 0.7, selenium 1.0, and gallium arsenide 1.2. So other name for the forward voltage is knee voltage. 39. What do you call the circuit shown? So medyo nahuli lang. And this is the answer. Letter A, clipper. Number 40. In DC power supply, what is next after the rectifier? Answer for number 40 is filter. And for your reference, ito yung pagkakasunod-sunod. So meron kang AC supply, then transformer, rectifier, followed by filter, regulator, and output. So naka 40 items na tayo na pinakita yung mga sagot. Pwede nyong i-check muna yung mga nasagutan nyo, bilangin nyo yung scores nyo, double check nyo kung umabot na ba kayo ng 70%. 70 ang passing natin sa ECE or ECT board exam. So ano ba ang 70% ng 40? 28. So kung naka 28 correct points na kayo, passing score yan. Proceed na tayo. 41, ito calculation, walang choices. Check nyo na lang yung mga sagot. The input peak voltage to a half wave rectifier is 5 volts. So ito pa lang yung papasok sa rectifier. Pag dumaan yan sa rectifier, pagkalabas niyan, may voltage drop sa rectifier. And this is 0.7. Then itong 0.7 ang kukuha na natin ng average value. For half wave, this is Vp over pi. So the answer for the average value of the rectified voltage is 1.37 volts. And for the output frequency, equal lang kung ano yung input. So kung 60 Hz ang input, the output is also 60 Hz. 42, ginawa lang tong full wave and gumamit ng bridge type. So sa bridge type, may voltage drop din. And this is 1.4 ang voltage drop. Kaya yung lumabas sa bridge type rectifier, 3.6 na lang. And isosolve natin yung average niyan kapag full wave, 2 Vp over pi. So the result, for the average voltage, 2.29 volts. And for the output frequency, times 2 naman dito kapag full wave. So the output frequency is 120 Hz. 43, identify the symbol shown. This is Zener diode. 44, also identify the symbol shown. The answer for this is letter B, tunnel diode. And for your quick reference, andyan ang PN diode. It should be pin diode. Ito, pin diode to. Then Zener, LED, Schottky, tunnel, photodiode, and varactor diode. (45) Which of the following diode is used for high-frequency circuits, switching power supplies, and RF applications? The answer for number 45 is Schottky diode. For your quick reference, ito yung mga special purpose diode and yung mga application nila. 46, who were considered as the inventors of transistor? Answer for number 46 is letter D. William Shockley, John Bardeen, and Walter Brattain. 47, what are the terminals of BJT? And this is letter A, emitter, base, and collector. 48, in BJT, which of the following is heavily doped? This is emitter. Moderately doped collector, lightly doped base. 49. Which of the following is the most stable DC biasing in BJT? This is letter C, voltage divider bias. Number 50. Which of the following is the characteristic of BJT? The answer for number 50 is letter A, current controlled device. So ang BJT bipolar yan and hindi naman siya sensitive sa ESD. Kaya hindi rin to pwedeng all of the above. So again, letter A for number 50. 51. Which of the following are common types of FET? This is JFET and MOSFET, letter C. 52. What are the regions of operation of BJT? This is saturation, cut-off, and active region. 53. Compared with BJTs, FETs generally have higher input impedance. So, dito sa part 2, medyo mabilis lang, dahil nga sa part 1, nandun yung nagbabasa pa kayo, nagsasagot kayo. And dito sa part 2, nire-reveal na lang yung mga sagot. And kung kailangan ng solution, pinapakita ko rin naman. Okay? 54. To operate in saturation region, base emitter junction must be blank bias and base collector junction must be blank bias. Kapag saturation, ang sagot dyan, parehas na forward. Okay? Kapag active, forward, reverse. Yan. Kapag cut-off region, basta naka-reverse yung base emitter. Cut-off region na yon. 55. Which BJT configuration is known for having moderate to high voltage gain and moderate current gain? This is common emitter configuration. 56. Which BJT configuration has low input impedance and high output impedance? 56. Letter C, common base. 57. What is the current gain of common base BJT amplifier? Kapag common base, alpha. Kapag common collector, gamma. Okay? Tandaan natin yan ha. Itong alpha, common base. Beta, common emitter. And gamma, common collector. 58. Which of the following is a value for input impedance in common emitter configuration? Kapag input impedance, moderate lang to sa common emitter. So dito, answer is letter B, 1 kilo ohms. 59. Identify the symbol shown. Symbol to ng one type of FET. And the answer for this, yan, kung titingnan nyo yung arrow, palabas sa center, P-channel yan. So, pipili na lang tayo sa A tsaka sa C. And the answer is EMOS kasi putol-putol yung dito. Kapag yan, straight line, solid line, depletion MOSFET yan. Pero pag putol-putol, enhancement or EMOS. 60. What are the regions of operation of FET? And this is ohmic, saturation, and cutoff. 61. The insulating layer in MOSFET construction is called silicon dioxide. So ito yon, yung naka-stripe na to. Silicon dioxide yan. So yung symbol niyan, Si, O2. Yan yung nagpapataas ng input impedance ng MOSFET, yung layer na yan. Okay, so 62, which of the following is most linear class of amplifier? So kapag most linear na na-consider yung amplifier, yan yung class A. So 62, letter A yung sagot natin. 63, which of the following is called push-pull amplifier? Kapag push-pull, ito yung class B. 64, identify the oscillator shown. Anong tawag dyan sa oscillator na yan? This is called phase shift oscillator. Isang klase ng RC feedback oscillator. 65. Which of the following is not a type of LC feedback oscillator? So, Wien bridge. Kasi yung Hartley, Clapp, Colpitts, mga LC feedback oscillator yan. Yung Wien bridge, phase shift 20, Wien bridge, phase shift 20, mga ano yan, RC feedback oscillator. 66, 74, or 741 IC, anong klaseng IC yan? Yan ay general purpose op-amp. 67, what is the ideal value of the output impedance of 741 or nung op-amp? Ideal, 0. 67, letter C. 68, what is the gain of the op-amp shown? So, naka-inverting configuration siya. Sagot dyan, negative 5. Ito yung solution. AB equals negative RF over RI. So, 100 over 20 lang, therefore negative 5. 69, in logic circuit, 74 LS08 IC. Anong klaseng logic gate yan? Titingnan nyo lang naman dyan yung dulo, 08. This is AND gate. 70, which of the following gate produces a high output if and only if the inputs are all low? Answer is NOR gate. So, i-recall nyo, reviewin nyo yung truth table ng mga logic gate. Lumalabas yan sa board exam ninyo. 71, what is the functional difference between SR flip-flop and JK flip-flop? So, yung JK, no invalid state. Nangyayari yan kapag ang value ng input ay 1-1. Diba? Sa SR, kapag 1-1 ang input, invalid. Pero sa JK, kapag 1-1 ang input, the result is toggle. So, 71, letter C. 72, industrial electronics devices. Identify the symbol. Ano sagot nyo sa 72? This is triac. Letter B. 72, letter B. 73, again, identify the symbol. Industrial electronics device. 73, letter A. Unijunction transistor or UJT. 74, which of the following do not have cathode terminal? So kung aaralin nyo ang mga devices sa industrial electronics, aalamin nyo yung mga terminals. 74, answer is UJT. Okay? So alamin nyo yung mga terminals and symbol ng mga yan. PUT, UJT, SCR, GTO. 75, which of the following has 4 terminals? SCR ba, SBS, SCS, or triac? So, SCS. Ito yon. SCR, 3 lang. SBS, 3 din. Triac, 3 din yan. SCS, 4. So, 75, letter C. And this is the end of sample ECE, ECT review. 75 questions yan. Good luck and God bless sa ECE or ECT board exam ninyo. See you in our next video lectures or mga pasample ECE or ECT review.